who are familiar with this binary arithmetic, you can see that the origin happens to be here. In the context of Guru and Laghu. After all, binary is 0 and 1, right? You have two things which keep repeating. So similarly, you can see some interesting things happen. And some combinatorial techniques and what we call as Pascal's triangle. This is something which will come naturally here. And there is something called Fibonacci sequence, which you might have heard. Any of you? Fibonacci sequence? Okay. So what is it? Do you remember? What? So the two previous ones added becomes the subsequent one. So this is how the sequence goes. So you will see that they all naturally come in studying the metrical patterns. That's how this Chanda Shastra has proceeded. And we also find certain techniques which are known as combinatorial techniques today. Okay. So this text has in all 308 sutras. Okay. This Panini's Vyakarana has almost 4,000 sutras. So this has 308 sutras. If you go to Yoga Sutra, it will be close to 200. Okay. So different shastras have, and Brahma Sutras have around 550, like something close to that. So what is Chandas? So this is Sanskrit definition can be given like this. Matrakshara Sankhya Niyata Vak Chanda. Sankhya is count. Niyata means constrained. Okay. When you say a metrical pattern, it has to be constrained by either the number of beats or by syllables. Then only you can call metrical pattern. Okay, Chanda. Otherwise, it is prose. Saha Dvividhaha Akshara Chandaha Matra Chandaha. Then, if you take a verse, so you can think of any verse. If you are saying Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini. So, how many syllables are there? Sar, Ras, Svar, Ti, Na, Mas, Tu, Jam. It is 1/4. Varade Kama Rupini. Vidyarambam Karishyami. Siddhirbhavatu Mesada. So this is a 8-syllable meter. This is what we call. The count is for only 1/4. Okay. So 1/4. So if all the 4 quarters have the same pattern, then you will call it as Sama, Samavritta. If 1 and 3 have one pattern, 2 and 4 have a different pattern, you will call it as Ardha Sama. Okay? So Ardha Sama is far rarer. Sama is the most preferred one. And Vishama is very rare. Okay? So you can, in principle, you can have. Okay? So that is also discussed. Okay, I'll leave the next sentence.
Question.
Yes.
What is the difference between Vishama and prose?
Yeah, I'll tell you. This Vishama is once again, it is into 4 quarters. Okay, that you can distinguish. And prose is something where you will find no pattern at all. Another thing I can tell you. I'll tell you. It's a good question. You can have the count to be fixed, but the pattern can still vary. I'll tell you very simple. This is very simple for you to understand. Let us take this phrase. We have chosen already, Saraswati Namastubhyam. You have 8 syllables. Now I am going to tell you some other thing. Mudaka, Rata, Modakam. You have 8. Now there is a distinction between this and that. Okay. So Sat, Ras, Va, look at the
All.
short, long, Guru Laku, Sa is short, Ras is long, Va, Ti, Na. You have three continuously short, Laku. In the case of Mudakarata, let us assume Mu, Da, Ka, Ra, Ta, Mo, La, Kam. So this is one thing which you have short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. See, Laku Guru, Laku Guru, Laku Guru, Laku Guru. You can think of all Guru also. See, Mu, Mu, Go, Go, Vidyun, Mala. Suppose they say. Okay. So that is, these are all given different names. So Pramanika is the name for short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. All long is called as Vidyunmala. Now, suppose you compose one quarter with Pramanika and another quarter with Vidyunmala. So then you can have 4 quarters all having 8 syllables. But it's called Visham. Okay? That is one way of doing it. Another way of thinking is sometimes they compose some 12 syllables, 13 syllables, 12 syllables, 13 syllables. You call it as Ardhasama. But the pattern will be almost same. Okay, one may be added towards the end. So there are some various kinds of variations. Very good. This also will lead. So there is Tulasidasa. See, that fellow was reading Tulasidasa's Ramayana. See, Tulasidasa has this verse. Nana Purana Nikamagama Sammatam Yat Ramayane Nigaditam Kvachidan Yatopi Svantas Sukhaya Tulasi Raghunatha Gatha Bhasha Nibaddhamati Manjudama Tanoti. This is how he presents this Ramayana to us. Bhasha Nibaddham means the Ramayana presented in the local language. Bhasha means bhashyate iti bhasha. So there he is using the word. Anything can be called bhasha, but this is Samskrita bhasha. So that need not be Samskrita. Okay? So this is how we understand. Now he says bhasha nibaddham. Bhasha nibaddham means I am trying to present it. So now this verse is given to just give you an idea of a 14 syllabled meter. It is called Vasanta Tilaka. So you see Nana Purana Nigama Gama Sammatam Yat. So you will see the same pattern. See Nana Pu Guru Guru Laku. Right? Nana Pu. Similarly, Ramaya, Swantasu, okay, Bhashani. So you see, if you mark this Guru Laku pattern, they will all be repeating. Okay. Then you have, this is a very interesting verse from Shakuntala, Nataka, Shakuntala by Kalidasa. Okay. So this has, count and tell me. Sushru. Total syllables. Huh?
14.
No, not 14.
24.
19.
19, right.
19. So this is called Shardula Vikriditam. Okay? So there is called Vasanta Tilaka. This is called Shardula Vikriditam. Sushrushasva Gurun Kuru Priyasaki Vrittim Sapatni Jane Bhartar Viprakrata Piroshanataya Masma Pratipam Namaha and so on and so forth. Okay? So there are, in principle, one can think of large number of metrical patterns. So that is where I will come to the mathematics a little later now. So the point I wanted to make was, it is only, let us go back here for a moment. Now, each of these syllables of the 14 can be either Guru or Laku. Okay, in principle, you can have. So what would be the number of variations that is possible? Huh? Yes,
2 to the power 14.
that's all. 2 to the power of 14. Okay. So this one syllable, there is only 2 possibilities. 2 syllables, 4 possibilities. 3 syllables, 8 possibilities. So we will have, in principle, 2 to the power of 14 possibilities. Okay. Each can be Guru or Laku. Okay. Now, this is the study that is actually done by these people. Okay. So I will come to that little later, but I wanted to give you an idea how mathematics is getting associated with that, and how certain things which we are familiar with, classical triangle and so on and so forth, actually form a part of the study itself. Okay. Now, this kind of variation you don't find. See, for instance, in 17, so I just told you in 8 syllable meter, so there is